When I was Jehovah's Witness, we were taught from the platform and the publications as to how to speak to people when knocking on doors, which is called preaching work or door-to-door ministry, as well as talking to people in more of an informal setting, meaning we're not on door-to-door preaching work, more like, let's say, with family members or colleagues at work or whatever setting that may be. So after leaving Jehovah's Witnesses, I went back to studying psychology, doing a psychology degree at this moment now. And there's a lot of things that I realised are actually certain tactics that are being utilised, which actually amount to quite a bit of manipulation. So I'm just going to mention a few that actually have a name for what Jehovah's Witnesses call theocratic ministry school and training to go preaching work, more like go and be door-to-door salesman, manipulate people, coax them into a big hoax, con them. But here they are. So the first thing in the recruitment strategy is a hook question. So Jehovah's Witnesses are taught to utilize a question that is, let's say, important at the time. So they will usually look at things like local news, global news, and they will knock on your door and say, we're asking this question to the neighbours this morning, blah, blah, blah. So that is what is called a hook question. So another tactic is what an acronym FOG stands for: fear, obligation, guilt. So as Jehovah's Witnesses talk to people on doors or in other settings, let's say they finally managed to get a Bible study started. Oh, hello. So fear, oh my goodness, look how terrible the world is, obligation, we owe Jehovah to dedicate our lives to, and guilt, if we don't go out preaching, we're going to die with all the non-witnesses in Armageddon. Yay. So again, this is all being taught from the platforms and publications of Jehovah's Witnesses about how to conduct these so-called Bible studies, which is actually just using a bulk of the choice of governing body and just few select scriptures that are just going to obviously confirm everything they say as the ultimate truth. But yeah, so that's just few things like hook questions and fear, obligation, and guilt in 5 minutes. So what else is there? So all of these tactics are actually on the persuasion framework in psychology. And one would think that the governing body may be employing a psychologist to do all that for them, because let's face it, none of them have proper education. So how would they know? It's sales tactics, that's all it is. And sales tactics are based on psychology, because a long time ago, businesses would employ psychologists to find out and learn how to either get more customers, how to sell their products, how to improve workforce. So yeah, it is a lovely business of drawing people in. And let's face it, once you agree to a Bible study, it's easier just to keep saying yes to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. Before you know it, you're a baptized Jehovah's Witness. Oh wait, that happened to me. But I'm glad I can share it now with everybody else, because it might help someone who's is in the situation I was in. But I was 14. Hopefully you're an adult. Okay, well, I'll speak to you next time.